something new. I'm here with
Belle, Kitty, and Chloe.
and we've got some more on our bundle knotted chain bracelet. No, knotted bundle chain. I keep saying it wrong.
Knotted bundle.
Say it.
Knotted bundle.
Knotted bundle friendship bracelet. I'm kidding eventually. Maybe I should have wrote that on a note. Okay, anyhow, the last time we showed you our bracelet, and this is kind of a part 2 because we're talking about just different ways that we can do our bracelet, and we've come up, as you can see, with the bunch. Here is our original one. Now, we have done it with 3 of each color, and we kept going, and now we have some other variations for you that we came up with. So there's the original. Next one we did. And of course, another is that you can just do 2 knots at a time, 2 of each color, 2 of each color. And that would be the double knotted chain bracelet, the double bundle. We really wanted to emphasize the fact that we kept everything in a bundle while we worked. And we thought that was very important. We wanted that in the title to help clarify what's what, right? So, okay. So you could do it with just 2 instead of the 3. But our first variation, I'll show you this one first actually. This we did with some variegated, and you can see that it kind of breaks up our pattern a little bit. And we had an orange variegated thread, and we had a kind of a red to pink variegated thread, and that gives you a different sort of look. So there's one. Another one was this one here, and we've got some blue and gold here, and as you see, this one we got away from the evenness of it. You see there's like a really big blue spot, you know, then the yellow's smaller, and then so it's the difference in it has less of an even uniform look. It's more of a, you know, sort of look. Another one that we got here, now this one's a little different. Instead of using the 2 colors like you saw in this one, we did 4 colors. So we have one, it's kind of a maroon and a gold, and then we have light blue and dark blue together, and that we did the 3 each color combination. We kept it consistent, and that gives a different sort of look to it. So our next one we have is yarn, and I have to say that Kitty picked these colors out for me because she knows that I love purple. And this one we just used yarn, and it's the just the same thing, 3 of each color. So here, then our next one I will show you. Now this one, well, what did we decide? This one looked a little muddy. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my like ice cream. The pink is ice cream, and the mud color is the cone.
And it's kind of chocolatey too, yeah. We weren't sure about this one. I'll show you how to make this one in a second. This one, and another thing that when we did this one, it didn't stretch at all. So this one we have the brown and pink, and as you see, we kind of did the pink, and then we did 2 pink and 2 brown, and then all brown, and then 2 pink and all brown. And it's kind of hard to see what's going on, but I will show you how to do that one. Yeah, we didn't like that one as much. Got some extra yarn fuzz. You hear my dog making weird noise. So, and here's one more design that we came up with. And it is the different color variations. I started out with red and yellow and green and orange, and then I went to red and orange and green and yellow, and then orange and yellow, and then green and red, and then I went back, and I can show you how to do that. And what we agreed that this kind of looked like that fruit kind of gum. Yeah. Yeah. You've seen that before. So, well, let me show you how to make those ones over there are just kind of simple. Let me show you how to make these 2. You ready to see, campers?
Yeah.
And by the way, just as a reminder, your supplies you would need would be your floss, cut to the links in the description, a safety pin, our clipboard, a ruler to measure, and a pair of scissors. So, you ready to see now?
Yeah.
Awesome. Now for this bracelet here, I've already started it. You can see a little bit up close. You can see like the brown and pink together, and then just the pink. And that's where I stop, with just the pink. And let me show you another little trick here on our clipboard, is that you can actually take your clipboard and clip right to it. And then you can work, because you remember you want to hold your work. Now, I just did just pink. So what I would want to do then, where I just did the pink like with our other bracelet, now I want to split 2 pink and 2 brown together. And I would split where I have the 2 pink and 2 brown together in one hand and the 2 pink and brown in the other. And I will go ahead and do my 3 knots. 1, 2, and 3. And now I will split them back up. You know. And now I will go to just having just the brown. And we couldn't decide if it just was the color combination or just something about it we just didn't like. We're going to try it in a couple of other color combinations. So we'll just have to see. I don't know, you may kind of like that look. So that's 1, 2, and 3. And you would keep going. Since I just did brown, I would split it 2 brown and 2 pink. And like that. Now there is one catch you can kind of see. If you're going to do this kind of bracelet, you need to pay attention to which side you're going, because if I hold this together, you'll very quickly see that obviously I didn't pay a lot of attention. And I have these really short pink ones where I kept knotting with the pink, and these other 2 pinks are really long. The brown are closer to even, a little closer. Oh, yeah. But the pink are nowhere near each other. So you want to make sure that if you do choose to do the bracelet where you're splitting and knotting separately, that you remember to use the alternate, so you end up with an even finish. You're going to have to stop your bracelet here because you run out of the rest of the bundle, but you've still got all that extra. So that's something to watch out for on that one. Now, this other one that reminded us of kind of a fruit kind of gum is, we have here, you can see, as I said before, we have yellow and red, and then green and orange, and red and orange, yellow, and it kind of splits. So I will show you the pattern I had finished on the last. So we'll go back to the very beginning. In the first one, we want to split them up, and we'll do red and yellow in one spot, and we will tie onto green and orange. So I'll do 3 with this. That's 1, 2, 3, and then orange and green. 1, 2, and 3. Now here's the tricky part. We'll go back to our pattern. We'll see I used orange and red. And again, you don't even have to follow a pattern here if that's what you wanted. It's just kind of just changing the colors up, and it kind of gives a very interesting look to it. Okay, there we go. We have orange and red next, and we'll tie on to the yellow and green. 1, 2, 3, and then we'll switch. 1, 2, 3, and then we'd switch and do the other combinations, which is orange and yellow and red and green, and you kind of get the idea where it kind of goes in all different directions. Now this one here is stretchy still, and I don't want to stretch it out till you finish, but this one, because you're alternating colors, is stretchy. This one we figured wasn't stretchy because you kept using the same color, so you were tying on to the same strings, and it just doesn't, and you can look, it doesn't stretch at all. So I think we're gonna decide which ones we want to do. Now I do have to admit, I made all the color combinations because I got so excited earlier today. I'm like, ew, all these combinations, and they gave me a little input on what they thought and helped me pick some colors. So they were involved, but these were all my bracelets that I got excited about. So they each have picked out one that they want to try out, that kind of different style. So we can start with Kitty. What do you got, Kitty?
The variegated, which changes colors at the end.
Yep, that one changes, so it's the same it's the same thread, but it changes colors over the length,
Yes,
so you get a different look.
But it looks like you had it to cut multiple.
It does. That's a really cool look. So, Belle, what you got?
The pretty bubblegum looking one.
You're not even in camera frame. So she's going to try out this where you keep switching color combinations. So we'll have to see what colors she picks. I'm going to finish this one. So let's see, what's Chloe got? Oh, Chloe wanted to do the kind of the uneven matchy one. So that's the one that she thought she'd do. Very cool. Okay, very good. And you know what? I'm going to see if I can't come up with a color combination of this kind of one that I like. I thought maybe it's just the brown and pink that didn't work well, so I'm gonna have to come up with some different colors.
You could basically do one of these two colors, but in this style.
I could. Yeah, that might be an interesting one too. So, as we said, you're gonna have to check out our slideshow, so it won't be this week. You work on your bracelets this coming week, and it'll be the week after that, and you can check out to see what we've got to what we come up with. So we hope that you have a lot of neat ideas brewing in your heads and can come up with something super cute and super fun. So awesome. Well, we hope you had fun. And again, we can't wait to see what kind of color combinations you come up with. So don't forget to send your pictures in. We'll see you later. Bye.